Take me as I am. I wanna la 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 la. I wanna la la la.
I wanted to hear my labor and delivery story, which I did get an induction about, let's see, 3 days before his due date. And it wasn't due to medical reason. We just decided to do it because I was getting tired of being pregnant and we weren't even that far away from the due date. So the first night I went in, which we were scheduled for the 28th, so we went in the night of the 28th, and they gave me the cervix softener the first night, so I slept with that in, and the next morning, I don't recall them giving me any pain relievers, which I don't think that they did until I literally was screaming bloody murder, and I think that even then it was just the epidural. But the next morning they took the cervix softener out, which I couldn't even walk or anything, and so my doctor checked me out and saw that they had either inserted it wrong or I had picked up something off of it where they thought that it was an infection, which even then it wasn't. It was just kind of, I guess it was just inserted wrong, and it literally was causing me pain that was worse than the contractions at the time. It was just excruciating. So they removed that, and after that they checked me, and I think by that time I was about 6 centimeters dilated. I was pretty far in. So they decided to wait it off and let me nap. So I kind of got up. I tried to walk a little bit, but I was in way too much pain because even being at 6 centimeters, I recall the contractions being pretty painful. So I think I napped a little bit, and after napping, which I couldn't even pee, like I would go sit on the toilet and TMI, but it hurt so bad just from burning, I guess because of the cervix softener not being put in right or whatever. And if you're wondering why you hear that noise, it's because I'm rocking him. So after I took a nap, because I couldn't pee or even stand to walk, I woke up, they checked me again, and by that time, which it was probably about, I want to say 1 o'clock, yeah, they checked me and I was 10 centimeters dilated, and I'm pretty sure by that time I already had my epidural, if I didn't already mention, and they told me it was time to start pushing, but I was in so much pain that I barely even let them check me by the time I was 10 centimeters dilated. I had to be on epidural and completely numbed for them even to check me. That's how bad it was. So they had me start pushing whenever they checked me and saw that I was at 10 centimeters. And, God, this is all, it seems like forever ago. But it took me 3 hours to push. Yeah, 3 hours to push until I had him, and I'm not bashing my doctor out or anything, but they literally left the room at least 6 to 7 times. Like, I'm telling you, I would start pushing, the head was like, his head was on the edge, like about to come out, and they kept leaving their room. So I was like screaming in pain, telling them like literally just get me in for a C-section. If his head will not come out, take me in, I want a C-section. Like, I was ready to get him out. But the problem, like the whole problem of why he wouldn't come out so easily is because he was stuck on my pelvis bone or whatever to where his head would not go any further. So they did have to wait a little bit and kind of let him ease out on his own, but it was pretty excruciating. But after all of that, he was born at 5:22 p.m. and he was 7 pounds 11 ounces. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it took me a second. But he was born on August 29th. So
484 and 711.
7-Eleven.
So I was the closest.
I know. His head will round out pretty quick. You'll be able to see these sutures and feel them, but it's going to round out real
His
quick.
hair's not as long as what I thought it was going to be.
So here he is. He's so cute. But like and subscribe. That's all I know to say.
I wanna la 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 la